Hello, welcome to KAGED Fitness and thanks for joining me in the 2017 Top 5 Pre-Workouts. If you haven't seen my previous year's pre-workouts or any other of my top 5 videos, then please check out this little link in the corner, the little eye, that should drop down a little drop down menu of all my previous videos. So we're going to get straight to work. Before we start, I just do want to say, obviously if you don't agree with my top 5, make sure you're commenting in the comment section below of your favourite top 5. Give a thumbs up anyway. And to all those who always end up giving me a thumbs down,
I just don't give a fuck!
Let's get straight to work. Number 5. So in 5th place, I have put 50 Calibre by Grenade. And the best thing about this is the Killer Cola flavour. So that's the one I'm judging here. For me, as any of my top 5 pre-workouts, this gives me awesome endurance, mental focus, pumps, all those kind of things. But what I'm going to do is run through the ingredients and how they help benefit me. So as you can see here, the 50 Calibre powder delivery system, we have creatine monohydrate, which is great for muscle growth and performance. We've got beta-alanine, which is great for anaerobic muscle performance. We have citrulline malate, which fights fatigue. You've got arginine, which improves circulation and pumps. We have taurine, which is a stress eliminator. We have the American ginseng, which is an energy booster. We have glycerol, which is endurance. Beetroot extract, which helps blood flow. And then you have glucuronolactone, which is for mental focus and performance. You have niacin and folic acid, which are both B vitamins, which help brain function and production of maintenance and cells. Then we have the Adreno Pump Oxygen Delivery Formula. Here we have the KAGED, which basically just helps major organ function. The caffeine, again, which is for focus. The green tea extract, which is also helps with fat loss. You also have the tyrosine, which is an amino acid absorber. Bitter orange peel, which again improves appetite and helps weight loss. And then we have the lactic acid buffer. Both the potassium and sodium bicarbonates are great for stopping lactic acid. And then we have a great blend of BCAAs, which obviously helps support muscle and growth. In 4th place this year, I have gone for pre-gym. Now, pre-gym is a fantastic supplement. It's obviously put together by Mr. Jim or Dr. Jim Stepani, and obviously any doctor that is into fitness and clever enough to be well established by loads of other athletes clearly knows what he's doing when it comes to putting together a pre-workout. In this pre-workout, I found that it definitely gave me that really wanting to train factor. I felt like I had great strength throughout my whole training. I actually hit a couple of PBs on this pre-workout. But what I'm going to do, again, is run through the ingredients and how they help with your body. So the power, strength and endurance matrix, we obviously have the creatine hydrochloride, which helps muscle growth and performance. You've got the carnosine, better known as beta-alanine, for anaerobic muscle endurance. You have the betaine, which promotes muscle gain and fat loss. Taurine, which is another stress eliminator. NAC, which helps oxygen into cells. You have alpha size, which is also known as AGPC, for enhances the growth hormone. Then we go for the maximal pump and vascularity energy amplifier. Here you have citrulline malate, which fights fatigue and also is a vasodilator. And then we have beta vulgaris, which is basically a beetroot extract, which increases blood flow. We then have great doses of BCAAs. 3 grams for the L-leucine, 1.5 for both valine and isoleucine. We're then going into the focus and drive intensifier. So we have L-tyrosine on here, which in my opinion doesn't really do that. If anything, it actually makes you a little bit more fatigued after your workout, but it's great for absorption of amino acids. We have the caffeine androhose, which is great for the focus and pump. And then we have the hypersize A, which is also great for focus. Lastly, at the bottom, absorption enhancer. Bioperine is just great for nutrients absorption, so that's in there as well, which obviously help all those other ingredients work a little bit better. So in 3rd place this year was actually last year's number 1 for my personal top 5, and that is Mr. HYDE from ProSups, I believe. So Mr. HYDE, as I said before, it literally has so many stimulants in it that it is too powerful, and after my workout I kind of still felt jittery. I still felt like I had more to give and more to train, and I actually kind of felt like a little bit weird afterwards. And that's the only reason I dislike it. If it didn't do that for me, it would by far be the best pre-workout I'd ever had. And I'm going to tell you what's in that now, which helps with your training. So obviously we have the beta-alanine, which increases muscular anaerobic endurance. You have the creatine, which is obviously muscle growth and performance. L-leucine, which is one of the muscle building aminos. L-citrulline malate, which fights fatigue. You've got the agmatine sulfate, which increases pump. You have caffeine, again, for focus and pump. You have the N-methyl L-tymethine, which is a beta receptor agonist, which basically helps burn fat. Infenergy, which is decaffeinate malate, same effects as caffeine but without the stomach upset factor. Then you have caffeine citrate. So as you can see, there's loads of different caffeines in here, so it's going to give you that massive focus, and like, you know, if you have too much coffee you're going to have those feelings there, but it does help with as the central nervous system stimulator basically. Then you have picotropin, which is great for blood flow. Citrus aurantium fruit extract, which is basically a weight loss booster. Octopamine, which is an energy booster and helps with weight loss. And then you have the noble orchid, which is basically helps build your reserved energy. So moving on to number 2 now. This was number 1 a couple of years ago, the original anyway, and it's still obviously a fantastic pre-workout. That's why it's number 2. It's one, you know, I do absolutely love this. It's probably going to be the next one I buy again. And these are the reasons why it is such a great pre-workout. So as you can see, we have the beta-alanine at 2.4 grams of that for great muscular anaerobic endurance. Creatine nitrate for muscle growth and performance. Arginine, which is a great pre-workout supplement which improves circulation and pump. Then we have the C4 50 times explosive energy blend. So as you can see there, tyrosine, caffeine, you got 2 types of caffeine, T-core, all those are basically for absorption of amino acids, energy boost, and gives you that pump. Next we have vitamin C, which is an immune system booster. Niacinamide, which is basically vitamin B3, which releases energy into cells. We have vitamin B6, which helps convert food into energy. We have folate, which helps maintain cells. And then lastly we've got the vitamin B12, which converts carbs into glucose for energy. So basically you can see all those energy increasing factors on there that all help with that boost in energy and extra strength during those last repetitions. Moving on to the 2017 number 1 pre-workout. So this year, this was actually one of those ones last year that I hadn't tried, but I put it as number 2 in your guys' top 5. This year, it's the number 1. And that is KAGED. This was put together by Chris Grethen, who is again another well-respected athlete in the fitness industry. These are all the ingredients and these are why they help so much. So again, at the top you have niacin, which helps with brain function, and you have the vitamin B6 and B12, both for converting carbs into glucose and giving you that extra energy. For the pro pump you've got the L-citrulline, which fights fatigue and is also a vasodilator, so it gives you that better blood flow. Next we have the QU995, which I think is pronounced as quercetin androhose, which lowers oxidative stress. You've then got a matrix of basically branched chain amino acids, which are great for muscle building and stopping muscle breakdown. Then got an extra dose of L-leucine, which is obviously the muscle building amino. You have the Endraburn matrix of carnosine, which is beta-alanine for anaerobic endurance, and Capamax, which increases your metabolism. Next, we have the strength power matrix of beta power, which promotes muscle gain, and then patent and creatine hydrochloride, which is great for growth and performance. Lastly in here, or not lastly, but we have the Hydrate and Defend of coconut water powder and Spectra, which as you can see, tons and tons of ingredients there. But basically all these will stop dehydration and also give that extra electrolytes into the body. Lastly, you have the Neurofocus matrix of taurine, which is stress eliminator, N-acetyl L-tyrosine, which is great for amino absorption, and then lastly, the tyrosine again, and Pure Caf, which is from green coffee beans for focus and energy. Like I said, having this pre-workout, literally, you know it's working and you know that you're going to have a good workout. Highly rate it, and there's not much else I can really say about it. But like I said, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. I do loads of top 5s and weekly vlogs, and we just have a good time here. So we're almost at 10,000. All these top 5s usually hit 100,000 views as well, so obviously they're going down well. All we need is a thumbs up, and hope you enjoyed the video. There's more great videos coming soon. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching.